Hey, y'all. We're going to get us a reading for the sign of Leo. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. So, I'm going to cut the deck and we're going to get into it with the main energy for the sign of Leo. Now, Leo, bottom of the deck, we got pride. So, somebody is being very arrogant right now. They operating within their ego. I'm hearing that they know it. They're well aware of it. And still choosing to be stubborn, right? So we gonna see what this is about. Okay. First card out, we have influences, and it came with 1 day. So, these influences speaks of attachments, right? Third parties and peers. It says someday, somewhere, another time, right? I'm going to let this unfold a little bit more. Yeah. It's really giving me somebody not letting go of some type of influences. Right. This person may be bluffing, pretending, holding up a mask, exaggerating the way that they feel. You have a divine feminine, so somebody might be bluffing as a divine feminine or feel like they're exaggerating some type of divine feminine ways. And you have time. I'm hearing only time will tell. This is even giving me, right? Somebody more so, again, having some type of attachments or something like that when it comes to outside influences. Like there may have well been a third party or something like that in a situation. And it's something with, you know, again, someday, like somebody feeling like some influence was going to come about at some point in time. And when it came to somebody presenting themselves as this divine feminine energy, it was only going to be a matter of time before something come out. So Leo is making me feel like somebody might feel like you was bluffing when it came to your growth or something like that. Yeah, look, spying. Somebody might be spying on you or watching your social media or say social network information ways. Yes, because this is even making me feel like with this social network, like somebody is talking to people who know you or trying to be places that you be. Okay, so what is this influences? You have resistance. Okay. So it's giving me whatever it is that another person has attached to them. It's more so making them show resistance when it comes to them coming towards you. Yeah. Somebody is more so admiring you from afar. 1 day is what they're telling themselves. You know what I mean? What's going on with this? You got nourished in the reverse. See, somebody is very resistant when it comes to them growing. It has a lot to do with self-growth. Them focusing on their self, going inwardly instead of outwardly. Yeah, instead somebody is choosing to play the victim mentality. That's why they're watching you and saying that your growth is a bluff, because this is the type of person who lacks the growth they self. They pretending when it comes to their healing, their growth. Again, what they're actually focused on is soul finding. Like they bluffing like a motherfucker. They wearing a mask. They exaggerating the little bit of shit that they did do. It's like somebody chewing a piece of gum and saying that they brushed their teeth in the morning type shit. Like, friend, just because your shit smell minty don't mean that you know what I mean, you didn't put no work into that. No, nothing like that. You're masking the funk type thing. Right. So somebody feels like you lying when you say that, you know, you're not in sorrow. That you are indeed this divine feminine energy. And they're just waiting. They're waiting. Okay. Confusion in the reverse. But see, what's understood is that you have certainty. You're certain about who you are. You're clear about who you are, and you're sure about who you are. You know, it's just time for it type energy. That was breaking point that had jumped, but we're going to see what comes out. Yeah. Obsession. See? You're sure that somebody is obsessed. That's what you're sure of. You know what I mean? They might be obsessed with your downfall, baby, obsessed with your energy altogether. Somebody obsessed with convincing you that you like them when indeed you're nothing like them. Actually. What's going on with this resistance? The fuck? Finality in the reverse, right? Somebody's still watching you, Leo. They ain't done, baby. They feel like they got unfinished business. Ain't no closure. And I'm telling you off top, with this nourish in the reverse, they ain't healed a goddamn thing, baby. They ain't healed nothing. They done put healing on the back burner. They trying to figure out how to get this money by tonight. Healing is the least thing that they have done, okay? Okay. All right. All right. Look, we got clinging and longing in the reverse. Yeah. Okay. So this person is still clinging to some type of bluffing energy that's holding up a mask, making it seem like they're not obsessing over your energy, or, you know what I mean, even paying attention to you or something like that, when in all actuality, you know what I mean, again, they so determined to prove that you not who you say you are type shit. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, well, I don't fucking get it. With the longing in the reverse, like they feel like you lying. Like when you say that you not craving them, you not wanting them. But again, you're sure that this is an obsession. Shit, I couldn't even get it out. Look, long journey, drain, depletion on the bottom of the deck. That shit is dead. It's dead. Shit, right. Karma. It's giving us the cause and effects of the actions that this person chose to take, you know? Yeah. It's something with some type of debt. Somebody having some type of karmic debts when it comes to these addictions that they had. Yeah, you got conflict. I'm hearing cause and effect due to things that they adored. I don't know what that's about or anything, but again, somebody is having karma and it's conflict with you because it's a clashing when it comes to the differences. You view this person as being more incompatible with you now than ever, for real. And not to mention, it's a lot of secrets, a lot of concealing, a whole lot of mysteries, a lot of question marks. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, nah. What's going on with this unfinished business? Why does this person feel like they got unfinished business with Leo? You got a divine masculine that needs closure. Okay. So it's a divine masculine. When he comes to his divine feminine, say you got him fucked up, divine feminine. He still holding on to you, baby. He obsessing. He spying. He looking through the blinds. You his, you mine. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck about you not wanting them. They still want you. Look, second chance. That's what I'm saying, Leo. Reconcile. Look, opportunities. They just waiting on the perfect opportunity. That sounds like a motorcycle tried to start up or something. You know what I mean? They just waiting on the moment. Just give them a moment. What the Jackson 5 say, just call my name and I'll be there. They'll be there, baby. They'll be there. Look. But it's seeming like, you know, I don't know. You feeling like you don't want it. You don't want it. You no longer in this wanting energy. You no longer craving this person. You know, you no longer want to be tied down with that. It's something with, again, you knowing that they fake. You knowing that they fake. And their karma is these boundaries that you have set toward them. Like you have drawn the line in a situation. Again, it's conflict. And this conflict goes deep with this debt. Like, yeah, no. Your awareness of how this person affects you, the important, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. This goes all the way down to your values. Somebody may have crossed lines that should have never even been considered, like being blurred, and they were comfortable crossing them. And that's when you release their ass. Letting go, moving on, walking away, just like that. What Dollar Bill saying, Blue, I won't be needing your services either. Type shit. Get the fuck out. Because what are we talking about? Look, ecstasy, right. This divine masculine just was chasing thrills. What Jigga Man say? I was just in them girls. I was going to get right back type shit. Or that's what he thought he was going to be on. But see, now he also told you that you can't turn a bad girl good. But once a good girl's gone bad, she's gone forever, right? But what he forgot to tell you was, just because she's gone bad to you don't mean that she's sour altogether. She just may no longer be your good girl type shit. You know what I mean? All right, now, if you're going to be poetic, you better be poetic. Look, curse. Somebody was chasing thrills and ended up getting cursed. They decided to reconcile with somebody from their past or something like that. Who ended up hexing or cursing them with some type of negative mindset or something. Something that you was able to get free of. Escaping. Look, you was able to escape some type of curse by setting boundaries. Hey, now what did I tell you, Leo? Didn't I say this shit was deep? I said it was gonna get deep. Now it's deep. It's deep. Beauty in the reverse. This shit get real ugly. This shit get real ugly. Hey. I don't know why I'm getting so much music for y'all. Hey, cause that's just like with that ugly. When I said it's getting ugly, I got that Bubba Sparks. You know that ugly. And you remember he was like, I ain't choose rhyme, but rhyming chose me. Or he said I ain't choose rap, but rap chose me. So I hit the track running like a nosebleed. He said life ain't great now, but it's much improved on. He said my album dropping next summer. That sucks for you, cause this is Bubba's moment. Oh God, I put my brother on. He went ham with that. I fucks with you, Leo. I like it. I like it. Look, and you got peace in the reverse. Yeah, that shit run real deep. Ain't no beauty in that situation. Ain't no peace, ain't no balance, ain't no harmony, ain't no none of that. It's straight conflict, it's straight clash, and it's straight incompatibility. You cool. Time and time again, that's been proven. Clouded judgment and pain come along with that. So yeah, somebody had clouded judgment though, this divine masculine, when he was out here chasing these thrills. It was some type of illusions or some type of distorted view that he had due to this curse, this witchcraft that was done on whatever little razzling and dazzling. Again, this may even be a generational curse. You know what I mean? That was more so, it comes along with the mindset, the prepping, where somebody is expecting pain, almost sure that pain is to follow. Yeah. I don't know what it is with this curse or what it is that somebody done had their hands in on their own though, but somebody's trying to be real cautious with this escaping energy, pushing away. That ugly. Yeah. What's going on? Pride when it comes to these beginnings. So they trying to be arrogant. They trying to stay in their ego. You know, be stubborn when it comes to this trying again, getting something in a new direction. Somebody really, it's like an inflated sense of self, or you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Somebody think they too much. They think they too much. And they were low key, you know what I mean? Yeah, nah. They can no longer term this divine feminine no more. When it comes to these new beginnings, ain't nothing beautiful about that. Ain't no starting over, no new direction, no none of that. Because again, this situation, the pieces in the reverse. Look, clouded judgment, illusion that you could be a soulmate. You seen the way it flew all the way over there, Leo. Come on now. Ain't no peace in that. But somebody wants you to feel like, yeah, you can start over and it's going to be some type of deep love. It's going to be some type of unity. It's going to be some type of connection. Baby, they hiding the fact that they come in with this big ass red, bright, Clifford ass umbrella of turbulence, tension, argument. Somebody coming with their own storm. Just wait. It'll only be a matter of time before they want to argue with the fact that you even felt like you could break free to be, well, that's what I'm saying. Look, bitterness. Somebody had clouded judgment due to some type of resentment that they was holding. Anger, hurtful words. You hurt somebody's feelings. Okay. Well, yeah. This person was coming from a place of brokenheartedness or something. Their heart had been destroyed a long time ago. That's why they operate in their pride. Yep, emotional storm. See? That's what they try to hide. Bluff, pretending, put on that mask. Like they ain't in that broken energy. They constantly try to start over. And it seemed like, you know, in the beginning, they do authentically want to do right. Hey, but on Talladega Nights, you know what the daddy here is like, shit, whatever little bone it is or whatever it is in people body that got them act right, that make them act right. He said, I just don't got it. It's like they just don't got it, Leo. And that's fine. Look, when it comes to this new beginning, somebody watching you, trying to collect information. They want to know if you got some type of love or something like that, if they could sidetrack you. But this distracted is in the reverse. You're not accepting any distraction, no delays. You ain't changing nothing that you got going on, baby. You having realization after realization, epiphany after epiphany, awakening after awakening, confirmation after confirmation. Yeah, nah. You cool. You cool where you at. You don't know. Hey, baby, I promise you, you comparing where you was at to where you at, you would never. You would never. You don't know how the hell you ended up back there anyway. You didn't know. But look at you surviving, my baby Kareem. All right, though, Leo, that was your read.